Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do March favorites. I cannot believe how fast time goes. I know I put up a prom makeup look for my last video, so if you haven't seen that, go check that out. And if you guys want any more prom makeup looks, just let me know. Also, I wanted to let you guys know, since it's kind of official, I am going to be in Florida, in Orlando, for about a week. And I'm going the week of April 22nd through the 28th, I believe. And I'll be there, I'll be chilling around. So I wanted to let you guys know. Let me know if you guys want to see a video of what I pack, or me getting ready, or a vlog. I did really want to vlog for you guys because I think it would be awesome to see, for you guys to see like what I do and everything like that in Florida. So bear with me. I'm going to try to make this really quick because most of it is products you guys have probably already seen on other people's videos, but some of them are a little bit new to me. So I quickly want to go into skin care. This is the Glamglow mask. Everybody and their mom has heard or has this. It is just a treatment mask. It has that charcoal gray kind of color, and I have been loving this for spot treatments. I've had some breakouts like here, a little bit on my forehead because it's starting to get really hot here in North Carolina, so I'm starting to sweat, which is bringing out the pimples and blemishes and gross stuff like that. So I have been putting this on there overnight, and it just zaps it away the next morning. It is like dramatically downsized on my face, so this is really great. And then the next two products are from the same line. This is the Formula 10.0.6, and I have never seen anybody talk about these, but when I was at Ulta probably like weeks ago, like probably, I'm going to say like 3 weeks ago, I was shopping around because my Ulta is getting completely redone because It Cosmetics is going in there and a few other things are going in there. So I wanted to see what new things that my Ulta brought to the table, and this was one of them. And this is the So Totally Clean Pore Cleanser, and this is an acne treatment. I basically love this because I will put it on a pimple that has not yet surfaced, but it's like on, just kind of on its way to becoming like a whitehead. And I put this on there, and it's kind of like alcohol, it will dry it out. So I have been loving this lately for that. And then from the same brand, this is the Formula 10 Pores Be Pure Skin Clarifying Mud Mask. And this is strawberry and yarrow. I don't know, but it smells like strawberry and berries and real fruity, but this reminds me a lot of my Glamglow mask because of the fact that it has those clarifying properties. If you have a Glamglow mask, you know it like pulls all the gunk out of your like nose and pores and stuff like that. And this kind of does the same thing, but it's like $5.99 I think is what I paid for it. So if you're in the market for a good clarifying mask, I think this is really great. And it's like that clay kind of smooth texture. It almost feels like if you like really thick smoothies. This is going to sound kind of strange, but if you like really thick smoothies, then this is kind of what it feels like. And it's really, really, really moisturizing on the skin as well as it clarifies. Beauty Blender has definitely been a favorite of this month, as it will always. This is a clean one, my dirty one's over there. But I've absolutely loved this. It just gives a flawless finish to the skin, and I have absolutely no complaints. And I always use my Beauty Blender with my MAC Prolongwear Concealer, and this is definitely another favorite of mine. Everybody and their mom has talked about it. There's no creasing, no going into fine lines or anything like that. So I've definitely been loving that. And sticking on with the face foundation, this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I got this probably like a month and a half-ish ago, maybe 2 months ago. And I have absolutely been loving this. It's definitely a full coverage foundation. This was in my Flawless full coverage foundation routine, I think it is. I'll link it below if you guys want to check that out and see this in action. But I've absolutely been loving this for that flawless full coverage foundation look to the skin. And then for a little bit more of a sheer coverage but still coverage, these next two products, I used them so much last summer while I was in New York and New Jersey. These were my go-to foundation and powder. It looked beautiful. If I can find a picture from last summer using these two, I will insert it somewhere so you guys can see it. But these two were beautiful together. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, and I am in the shade W4. And this just gave the most beautiful, like, dewy look to the skin, but it didn't look over dewy, if you guys know what I mean. But for the summertime, I do get oily in my T-zone. I feel like a lot of people do. I touched up the areas that were a little bit more oily than other areas on my face. And this was the Neutrogina Shine Control Powder, and I feel like a lot of people know about this. And mine is beat up. I'm so serious when I've said that I've used this so much, because I have a really extremely big love for these two products together. I actually have never finished a foundation, but I finished this one last summer. I actually just bought this probably like 3 weeks ago, and I was like, where has this been again? I've missed it so much. So I'm so glad to have this back into my life, and I'm ready to wear it. These two together are both coming with me to Florida. I already know this is what I'm gonna wear, so I have been loving these. And if you are oily and you need a touch-up powder, I think this would definitely be great for you. But if you have dry skin like I do, this would be really great for you too. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Chocolate. And this is kind of dark. I bought the blonde one at first, and that was too light. And then I went to chocolate, or I tried dark brown, and that was still too dark. So the lady recommended to try chocolate and just kind of not use a lot of product, like really sheer it out. But I absolutely love this for filling in the brows. I think it's very creamy. It doesn't have that like appearance that it's not natural. You know, it is a mousse kind of texture, and I think it's really great. You can either do it really dark, you can have it really light. So I really have been enjoying this lately. This is the e.l.f. I think this is the liquid smooth or liquid something eyeliner. I have loved this for the longest time, and I feel like I never talk about eyeliners on my channel, but I always use it. The prom look that I did had this eyeliner. This is what I used to wing Elfrida's eyeliner out, and I've absolutely loved this for the longest time, and I never talk about it. And I think this is probably the second, maybe the third one I've purchased, and I think it's like $1, maybe $2. So I think this is really great if you're looking kind of more of a beginner eyeliner. It doesn't have like a felt tip, it has a brush tip, but it's pretty small size brush tip. I really have been enjoying this for that perfect winged eyeliner look. This is the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. And I was using pressed powder, and then I go back to loose powder, and then I'll go back to pressed powder. Like, it's a phase, like one and then the other and then back to the other. Because if you watched my haul or my high-end makeup routine, I had the Marc Jacobs pressed powder. So I was back on like the pressed powder phase, and now I'm back to the loose powder. And this is in translucent. And this is one of my favorite loose powders I've ever had. Anytime I have a loose powder, it has like a white cast, and this does not have that. But I have to warn you, if you use a lot of this is going to become really powdered on your face. You're going to have like that cake face kind of look. So you have to use this really sparingly. It gives a nice flawless look to the face, so you really don't need a lot of this. I use this to also set my under eye concealer, so I think this is really great. And I also think you can get this for like $3, maybe $4. I'm not exactly sure. So this is the NYC Smooth Skin Powder in Transparent. I think I've mentioned these before, but these are both blushes, and this is Benefit's Rockature, and I feel like everybody has heard of this. And the reason I absolutely love this, I've used this today, and this is just on my skin tone, and when I pair it with like a bronzer or like contour, it's just, it complements the bronzer in my skin tone extremely well. Like, it doesn't really look like much in here. Like, it's probably coming off a lot lighter than it actually is. But it's just so, to me, this is so perfect. This is the perfect amount of like pink and kind of more of like a mauve pink. And it has that like fresh floral scent, but I will absolutely use this to death. Next blush, this is the MAC blush in Peaches. And I also pull this one out every spring, summertime, and I'm just like, I absolutely love this blush. I've had this for probably about a year now, and it is just so smooth, and it just gives that perfect like peachy orange color. Like, I feel like a lot of people would love this. If you have darker skin tones than I would, this would be a beautiful blush for you. If you're lighter than I am, which I'm obviously a W4 in L'Oreal True Match, it's in the medium range. I'm probably like the second medium range. But if you're any lighter than I am, I would just go a little bit lighter on the blush. Don't go too heavy-handed on your blush. But I absolutely love this. I also really like it paired with bronzer. It gives a really nice peachy look to the skin. I have two palettes for you guys. I found this at Ulta probably about a month ago. This is Stila, the Natural palette. And there was 3 of these, I remember, but there was like the Natural, the Goddess, and the something else. But this is the one that I have, and it has these 3 kind of neutral shadows, and then you have your more of a shimmer shadow, and then you have a highlighter and a bronzer that it came with. And I love these, probably all 3 of these, and then this one specifically. This is Demure, Pure Linen, and Innocent, and they give off great color pigmentation. I absolutely love this. This would be a really great traveling palette if you're looking to travel. So this is Stila's The Natural palette. So sorry, my camera battery died, of course, so thank God I had some backups. Anyways, I think I was talking about the Maybelline Eye Studio Quad. This is in Nude Romance, and I absolutely love this one. If you have the one that came out in the fall collection, it's called Fall Temptations. It looks extremely similar to this one. And it's just absolutely beautiful. It is the perfect traveling if you just love your neutrals, and it's just something to throw in your bag, and if you need to touch up through the night, I think this is a really great palette. These are the 3 lipsticks that I've absolutely been obsessed with. This is the Bite Beauty, I don't even know what this is, Matte Cream Lip Crayon, and this is in Kumquat, and I got this probably like I don't even know, probably like 2, maybe 3 months ago, and it looks like that right there. And I absolutely love this because it's not too much of a cool tone pink. It doesn't have too much of those blue undertones, those cool undertones, and it's not too warm either. It's just like that perfect mauve kind of pink color. If you're anywhere, I feel like a lot of people could wear this if you have like light or dark complexions. This is really great. I think it was like $20, but I really like this. It has a ton of product in it. It'll last you a long time, and I believe Bite Beauty is one of the newer brands at Sephora. When I got my VIB Rouge, it came with a Bite lipstick that was red, and I absolutely loved that, and I'm so glad that Bite is kind of branching out more, and they have more products. They have more lip products that I've seen, especially in my Sephora. So I would definitely check that out if you're looking for a new kind of like lip brand, or you want to like experiment more with like high-end lip products and something that's kind of different. I would recommend trying Bite Beauty. Their products are really nice. So the next one is this MAC Cream Sheen lipstick, and this is in Raspberry Swirl. This came out with the Baking Beauties collection, and oh my god, this is my absolute favorite lipstick ever. Like, we are in a very, very, very committed relationship, me and this color. So anyways, this is the color. It is the lighter pink color, yeah, right here. So it is more of that blue toned, cool toned pink lipstick. It's I don't know if it, I don't even think that the Baking Beauties collection, or whatever it was called, Baking something, is still available. But if you guys are familiar with the color Saint Germain, it looks a lot like that. It may be just toned down just maybe a little bit, but if you want kind of this lipstick color, just tone down Saint Germain a little bit. This is Maybelline's Vivids collection, and this is in Electric Orange. So let me tell you real quick the story with this lipstick.
So I went to MAC because I was going to go buy Morange or Morange by MAC, and I wasn't too familiar with orangey lipsticks, and I was kind of scared to go into the whole orange trend because I didn't know how it would like complement me. Like, I feel like corals and really light pinks complement my skin complexion and my color a lot better. But I wasn't too sure about oranges. I was like, orange, I don't know about all that. Because I kind of stay away from reds. I do have my days where I'm like, okay, today's a red day. I have all neutrals on, like today's a red day. So, I don't know. I just didn't know about this. But I figured I went to Walmart to get this. So I figured spending like $5 or $6 on an orange color that probably looks a lot similar to Morange, that it would be okay, because if I didn't like it or I didn't use it as much as I thought it wouldn't be so much of a waste of, $15 to $5, you know what I mean?
So it's just a really pretty orange color, and I don't really have a huge opinion on it just yet. I think I'm wearing it a lot more than I thought I was going to, but it's pretty. But I think it's going to be one of those phases where, like, I'll wear it on the occasion, or I'll wear it depending on the outfit I have. It's not going to be much of a everyday to every other day color like my pinks and my corals are. So we'll see how the summer progresses with that. But anyways, if you have sat through the end, thank you so much for watching, because I know my videos are long. I think that was all my favorites. That's all I could see from just picking stuff up. I'm hoping to get more videos up for you guys on the regular. I know I've been slacking. I've been extremely busy for work. The weather is not really cooperating. It's been raining the past couple of days, but today was my only day off. Tomorrow I work in the morning, and then Thursday I go to school. So back and forth between school, work, and I'm gonna be over a friend's house this weekend. So hopefully I'll film for you guys, or vlog for you guys, or something. But thank you so much for watching, and let me know any suggestions of videos you guys would like to see next. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. That looks so seductive. Bye. Just kidding. Bye.